Or worse, spending hours in a lecture just to forget everything the next day. Here's how you set it up. You divide your page into 3 sections. You can do this on paper or on a digital app like I'm doing here. First, draw a large I shape on your page. Don't overthink it. Just jot down the main points, concepts, and examples. The goal here is to capture information quickly and efficiently. For example, if the topic is photosynthesis, you might write down the chemical equation, the definition of chlorophyll, and the 2 stages, the light-dependent reactions and the Calvin cycle. See how I'm just getting the core ideas down? I'm not worried about perfect sentences right now. Now, here comes the magic. As soon as possible after the class, you move to the left column, the cues column. Think of these as prompts. Looking at my photosynthesis notes, I'd write questions like, what is the formula for photosynthesis? Cover up the main notes section on the right, and using only your cues on the left, try to answer the questions and explain the concepts out loud. Then in that bottom section, write a 1 or 2 sentence summary of the entire page of notes. This solidifies your understanding and gives you a quick glance review of the topic. Okay, let's move on to our second method, which is perfect for visual learners and for brainstorming complex topics, mind mapping. If you find that linear, line-by-line notes feel restrictive, you are going to love this. Mind mapping is all about making connections and seeing the big picture. You start with a central idea or topic right in the middle of your page. For our example, let's stick with photosynthesis. I'll write that in a circle in the center. Think of them as the main chapters of your subject. So for photosynthesis, our main branches could be inputs, process, and outputs. I'll draw 3 thick lines coming out from the center and label them. Then you indent for your first major subtopic. For instance, A. Key ingredients. This would be level 3. So, I'd write 1. Sunlight, 2. Water, H2O, and 3. Carbon dioxide, CO2. The indentation immediately shows me that these 3 things are part of the key ingredients. You can quickly see the main points and how the supporting details fit in. It's a classic for a reason, it just works. We covered the structured Cornell method for organized review, the creative mind mapping for visual connections, and the logical outline method for hierarchical information. I actually use all 3 depending on the situation. I might use the outline method for a history lecture, mind mapping for a brainstorming session, and the Cornell method to study for a science exam. Notice which one helps you stay more engaged during class and which one makes studying easier. Taking effective notes is a skill, and like any skill, it improves with practice. Stop just passively writing things down. Start actively engaging with the information using these structured techniques. If you enjoyed this video and want more tips on studying and productivity, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.